So you guys both, well, you run the business together. You don't have to go to an office. You don't have a boss. You can take time off if you want, I guess, for at least a while. How do you deal with that freedom? Like, are you guys always working, or are you always on a holiday? Like, how do you divide? How do you?
It's more the first thing.
Yeah, how do you find that? How do you find that balance? Like, how much do you work, and do you want to work more or less?
Wow. Well, we have gone crazy with work, and it completely took over, because for a long time it was our dream to just be able to do this full time, and we thought when we get to do this full time, we'll just be set. We'll just have it all worked out. But when that arrives, suddenly there are so many more challenges that come at you. And so, yeah, when you have your agenda completely free, you have 24/7, Monday to Sunday, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, focus on what you want. It's difficult. It's hard to try to find that routine that works for you. And we've tried so many different things.
Yeah, it's been really tricky. We're like productivity geeks nowadays.
Yeah.
We're always trying different things.
But often what happens is if you only have a limited amount of time, then you really you make the most of that time. And sometimes I think we have been more efficient when we had our jobs, because we only had that amount of time to work on the project, and we really got a lot done in that time,
Yeah.
So yeah, we've gone to different extremes where we haven't been very productive, and we've wasted time. But I think now we kind of have a good balance, and we've kind of worked out how to work efficiently together and get things done and stay focused and have our free time as well.
Yeah.
Because there were times when it was just completely consumed us.
Yeah, we jumped into lots of different projects and got very distracted because it's all so exciting and there are so many possibilities. There is so much you can do, and yeah, it's like it never ends. And at some point we got caught up in a few different projects, and we were like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with my 24 hours are not enough.
So what's the key here then? To stay disciplined and to have a schedule for yourself, to say, okay, I only work from 9 to 5, or also in the evening? Mm-hmm. What is the key here then?
Yeah, well, first of all, what we've done is like separate. So we have separated everything into different departments, because that's something that was really making us work too much and getting in each other's way. And, everything had to be supervised by both of us. And we're also very perfectionist, and, we pay too much attention to details. So that's something that we've done recently. So, so you take care of these are your areas, and you have the last word there, and these are my areas. And that has really helped to not be so overwhelmed where there is so much going on, so many projects that you want to work on. And so that's been the first thing. But having a schedule, definitely. So we always try to work like from 8 till 4 or 9 till 5. And usually we work maybe a little bit more, but before, I suppose everyone has been there, like starting at 9 a.m. and closing your laptop 10 p.m. and having a really unhealthy lifestyle. And but those days are over, man.
So and now comes the difficult question. This is a difficult question because I don't know the answer myself. What do you do to make sure that you're not thinking about work in the when you have time off in the evenings or in the weekends? Have you found something that helped?
I think just having meetings is a great idea, because we get together and we sit down and we say we're going to talk about this and this in this meeting. We talk about it, and then it's done, and you don't need to talk about it when you're out walking the dog or whatever. And just having some rules, like when we finish work, we close our laptops. We don't talk about work.
That's like the golden rule. No, it really works. Whenever somebody mentions something, it's like, hey, that's work. Okay, back to back to the other conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to be really strict. Yeah, you have to set those boundaries, don't you? And
yeah. Otherwise, you just become workmates, you know,
Yeah.
and it just takes over completely. So you have to have that separation. It's really important.
Yeah, like it's really hard. Like when you work from home, and you have your own project, it's really hard to separate your working life,
especially if you work together in one company,
Yeah.
right? If your partner is doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
but when it's your partner as well that is involved, it all mixes up, and you're like, "Who am I? Like that woman that is in the videos from Amigos Ingleses?" So.
Yeah, I guess one thing that I found working for me is to just plan something else, right? Because when I go back into default mode, I automatically start thinking about who else could I interview in a podcast, for example, right? So it's just planning other activity, doing things with friends or with the family, or just put it in your agenda. But yeah, it hasn't entirely solved the problem. So I guess this is a typical entrepreneurial thing, right? And maybe there's no perfect solution, but I was just curious
maybe
what you guys
staying
do.
away from technology as well. No, if you say, okay, I'm going to take my weekend off and just forget about your phone, your laptop, and that will probably help you.